What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel, of course, each and every week. Today, in this episode, we're going to take a look at the second album, released very shortly after the first one, of the new band put together by legendary Judas Priest guitarist KK Downing. kkspriest. It is The Sinner Rides Again, which of course follows up Sermons of the Sinner. I guess he's liking using that sinner term in the title of the albums, right? Of course, Judas Priest had the classic Sinner song, right? The Sinner. So we all know the story, right? KK Downing retired from Judas Priest. There was maybe a little bit of bad blood there, but then at some point he wanted to come back to the band, but then he wrote his book. And in the book, said some maybe not too kind things about certain members of the current lineup of Judas Priest. And, he did not get invited back to Judas Priest. However, they did perform together at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony not that long ago. But apparently that wasn't a great experience for all involved, even though as cool as it was to see them all up on stage together. But anyway, they're still going about their separate ways. Priest has got a new album coming out early next year. kkspriest has this new album, The Sinner Rides Again. So there, now we're all caught up. Let's take a look. Very cool album cover, I think, if you're a metal fan. This looks totally metal, right? There is the band. I will talk about them in a second. Might as well take this out so you can see the whole picture there, because there you go. And as far as the booklet goes, no shortage of interesting artwork here, I think. It's very kind of sci-fi, metal, horror, sort of fantasy tinge stuff. That's awesome. I think that is really cool. You gotta have the Flying V there, right? Of course, because KK notoriously is a Flying V player. So, yeah. All right. The band, of course, comprised of KK Downing on lead and rhythm guitars, J.J. Mills on lead and rhythm guitars, Tim Ripper Owens, former Judas Priest vocalist, on lead vocals, Tony Newton on bass, and Sean Elg on drums. So, the first album. I like the first album. Is it a classic metal album of all time? Not really. It's not really reinventing the wheel at all. It's very Judas Priest-like. If you like the two albums that Mr. Ripper did with Priest back in the 90s, not all that different than that. It's very heavy, very metallic, lots of his wailing vocals and speed-of-light riffs and, crazy, scorching guitar solos. Maybe the lyrics are a little juvenile, right? But that's kkspriest, right? It's kind of like, it's not quite Judas Priest, but close enough. The formula hasn't changed here at all, folks. The production of this is pretty monstrous. This is a ferocious sounding album. All right. Got songs like Sons of the Sentinel, Strike of the Viper, Reap the Whirlwind, One More Shot at Glory, Hymn 66, The Sinner Rides Again, the title track, Keeper of the Graves, really good song, Pledge Your Souls, and Wash Away Your Sins. So, sins, sinner, sentinels, it's not the most original thing on the planet by any means. And like I said, I've talked to a bunch of people who have heard this already, and some people really, really like it a lot. Some people are like, I'd rather listen to a Judas Priest album, and some people are kind of like, oh my God, it's got every metal cliche on the planet. Yes, it's all the above. However, it's fun. It's a good listen. It's KK Downing. There's tons of riffs and blazing solos all throughout here. Ripper is just screaming up a storm. He sounds great if you like that sort of heavy metal singing, right? This is, he's screaming more than Halford has done in a million years. And it's not just screams here, there, and it's screams here, there, and everywhere on this album, right? But, like I said, the production is massive. It's a thunderous heavy metal album here in 2023. Yeah, the lyrics are ridiculous. Whatever. This is kind of like, this is the type of metal. It's like, all right, let's just take our brains out of our head, for 45 minutes or however long this album is and just headbang and have a good time, right? That's really what it's all about. You know, I like it. Do I love it? I like it. I like it enough, right? I like it enough to give this 3.5 out of 5 star. It's very unoriginal. It's very cliche driven all over the place. But you know what? It's KK and Company. It's fun. It's kick-ass heavy. So I can't knock it, right? I can't. It's almost like I can't rate it much higher, but I can't rate it much lower because I really enjoy this kind of stuff, right? It is what it is. This is, you know, harebrained, meat and potatoes, heavy metal. That's it. It's what it is. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? It's not loaded with bells and whistles. Just give me heavy guitars, speedy drumming, pounding drumming, and screaming vocals. That's it. And songs about sinners and 666 and sentinels and reapers of the graves and pledge your souls, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's heavy metal, folks. kkspriest, The Sinner Rides Again. Yeah, 3.5 out of 5 star. I like it. I enjoy it. Is it going to set the world on fire? No. But gives me plenty of enjoyment for headbanging, right? And that's what it's all about. So let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. I mean, not your pick for today. No, we're in the wrong show, Pete. Jeez, I'm telling you. Got the olds. Chris Allo, damn you. I got the olds. Anyway, what I meant to say was let us know what you think of this album if you've already heard it. If you haven't, go out and listen to it, and then come back and report back into the comments below. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page. We can get all sorts of Sea Tranquility gear, and our Cameo page if you'd like me to do a personalized video for you. So thanks in advance, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. kkspriest, The Sinner Rides Again. The Sinner! We'll see you soon here with more stuff. Take care. Bye-bye.